Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 will be released in mid-July or early August, as it was previous years. And now that Samsung Galaxy Note series out of the picture due to the merge with the S series, the only device left are the folding smartphones to be released mid-year. The Z Fold 4 will probably include the S Pen built inside the Z Fold 4. The camera setup should come with the same as the Galaxy S22 Ultra. It is unknown if Samsung will use the same quad camera setup as the 22 Ultra, since the price of the handset is expensive. Even though Google Foldable smartphone is rumored to be priced at $1,400, you can expect a better hinge folding factor and a narrow bezels in the Z Fold 4 by early August. Also, the Z Fold 4 is rumored to have a super OTG with better resistance to scratches, making the device more appealing to the market. Expect more refinements on the Z Fold 4 and Z Flip 4 for Sony Xperia 1 Mark IV will come with the latest specs and improvement as over year. It will pack the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 the latest, or the Plus variant, or in other words the unlocked version. It will have a spruce camera as usual. There is no confirmed leak or rumor it will pack the 50 megapixel or 48 megapixel camera sensor, or still kept the same 12 megapixel camera as before. The phone includes a 4K display by 21:9 ratio, and the rare commodities, the headphone jack and the SD card, in which all smartphones these days have removed. Sony Smartphone is a great company, but one major lack is they unveiled their smartphone on April, and you have to wait until mid-year to buy their smartphone, when Samsung and Apple are closer to release their flagship smartphone to public. And those companies, Samsung and Apple, take 1 month after they unveil their devices to public. Here is a render of the Sony Xperia Mark IV by Techno Nixo concept who renders based on leaks. Google is planning to release a feature on Android called the App Archiving, in which work by archiving the app. The process takes place in the app. The app will be archived with the data, and when later you decide to restore back, it will restore all the data in the app. It is said that the app archive method will save help around 60% of storage capacity. This feature is great and another bonus just the same as the 4GB of RAM Plus they added on Android 12. Samsung is planning to have a thermometer sensor on the Watch 5 that will be unveiled on August alongside the Z Flip 4 and the Z Fold 4. This was according to ET News. It was said that it will help in tracing body temperature, just as fever and ovulation cycles. The issue is that the wrist can be affected by the sun. It will give you another accurate body temperature. Also, Samsung is planning to add the body temperature reading for the Galaxy Buds. It will be used as an infrared sensor to track down heat on the ears. Xiaomi 12 Ultra leak reveals that it will have a 4900 mAh battery and 120 watt charging. According to Digital Chat Station on Weibo, it will pack the latest specs of this year, like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 and AMOLED display at 140p 120Hz LTPO display. Camera is rumored to be made by Sony IMX800 instead of Samsung Exynos sensor, will probably unveil on April 2022. Samsung Galaxy A73 is to be unveiled on March the 17th. Will come with a flat screen at 6.7 inches AMOLED 1080p Plus at 120Hz. Under-screen fingerprint scanner also comes with a 4 years OS update and 5 years of security update. Rumor mentioned that will pack an 108 megapixel camera sensor. The A73 will be unveiled alongside the A53 and A33 on the 17th of March. The A73 will come with no charger in the box, comes with a 5G enabled processor, is a Snapdragon 778, 5000 mAh battery, 25 watt charging, a IP67 rating, NFC stereo speakers, and apparently the A53 was an official unveil in some markets. The YouTuber Dukan released an unboxing video on his channel. The unveiling Galaxy Edge series event will begin at 10 AM ET time. The event is online. You can view it on Samsung.com or Samsung YouTube channels or other social medias. Min Chi-Kyo mentioned that the MacBook Air will have a less weight reduced in thickness and size, will be powered by the M1 chip. The production will start by the second or third quarter of 2022. The new MacBook Air will have a new design this year and will have a 7 colors option, with the white bezels and keyboard. The iPhone 14 series leakers and rumors mention the major changes on the iPhone 14 lineup. Min Jin Kiwo, a trusted leaker, mentioned that Apple is planning to separate the iPhone 14 from the standard from the Pro variant. The iPhone 14 6.0 inches and the 14 Max 6.7 inches will have an Bionic chipset. The iPhone 14 Pro will have a 6.1 inch display and the Pro Max a 6.7 inch display. Both Pro variants will use a Bionic 16 chipset. Similarly, the non-Pro variant will use a pre-generation of LPDDR RAM. The non-Pro will use an LPDDR4 RAM with 4 GB, and the Pro will use an LPDDR5 RAM at 6 GB. The Pro variant will also include the rumored 48 megapixel wide-angle main camera shooter, but in the case of the 48 megapixel camera sensor, there is a contradiction between two well-known leakers, Min Jin Kiwo, who mentioned this a possibility, and IFAT, who said it will not happen. Another feature is the use of satellite for sending messages instead of cellular data. The project was started in 2017 and now is possibility we can see it on the iPhone 14 Pro variants. Vivo is rumored to launch their first foldable smartphone. It was spotted on the Chinese subway with a case protector. Looking at the picture, we can see the UTG has no grease. The device is rumored to come with the latest specs just like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, 140p Quad HD Plus at 120Hz refresh rate, on the folding display, having a 4600 mAh battery, a charging speed of 80 watt wire, and a wireless at 50 watt. Speaking with Chinese companies, the MediaTek Dimensity 9000 is looking up to the task. It's gonna surprise the competition just like Exynos, Qualcomm, Snapdragon, Tensor chip by Google. Well, this chipset is not going to be the championed Bionic chipset from Apple. There is a leak on the Geekbench 5 scores, who mentioned the single scores are 1309 and multi-cores are 4546. This is just a synthetic test. This does not measure the real-life performances. Samsung may focus in the trend of their foldable smartphone, or their UTG and hinges. We saw how the Z Fold and Flip series has gone on far, increasing the popularity with these 3 generations, and the 4th generation to be released this year. Samsung is filing a lot of patents recently. We have not seen the rollable smartphone made by Samsung, and now another possible dual hinge device by Samsung according to Do-Hyun Kim, who told Let's Go Digital about the possible design. Do-Hyun Kim was the one who leaked info regarding the S22 lineup. We'll see if Samsung releases this device to public someday.